Greetings, everybody. Grace and peace and all of God's mercy be with you on today. My name is Dawn Sanders, and I am the founder and CEO of Noah's Ark Agape Life Center. We are a social enterprise network, and we are a derivative of Life Path Apostolic Agape House of Prayer, wherein I am the senior pastor, and I bring you greetings from on high. What a mighty, mighty, mighty God we serve. He's an awesome God. He is a righteous God. He's holy and mighty in all his ways. As you can tell, I'm excited. I'm excited about what God is doing in this hour and in this season. I come before you today to discuss our upcoming fiscal year 2026. Can you believe that we are only a few weeks before the end of 2025? I'm expecting God to do some great things, and we've got some stuff on the horizon I want to share with you all and welcome you to join us. As many of you may know, Life Path is in the midst of our church planting in the city of Colerain Township. We are at 9600 Colerain Township, Suite 200, and we meet on every Saturday between 11 a.m. and 2 p.m. Amen. We're studying the Bible, the chronological review, and I welcome you to join us on our Saturday worship service days. Amen. I welcome you to join us, but that's not what I'm here to talk about today. I'm going to do another video about that to provide more information. But today, I want to talk to y'all about Noah's Ark. Noah's Ark, again, our social enterprise network and our extension of Christ's love to the community through outreach. And more specifically, I want to talk about the launch of our JUMP program, which is a program that helps individuals sustain income. We educate, we have professional development training, and we educate. And the program that we are launching in February of 2026 is our JUMP program. And JUMP stands for Jumpstart Unemployed and Underemployed Minorities into Position. Amen. We want to jumpstart. We're going to jump into 2026. Come on now. And you know what I just thought about? A game we used to play, pick up sticks, right? You had to jump with that. So we're going to jump into 2026, and it's going to be for us, by us. Amen. We're going to work together and realize the blessings, our inheritance, what God has given us for this season. Amen. So let me share just a little bit more about the program need, and about how you can get connected. Amen. Today is December 13th, 2025. Saturday, I'm in the church. It's about 3:30, and we are expecting 4 to 8 inches of snow. My G baby, KJ, has a birthday party, and I'm trying to get there. But baby, when I tell you, when I look outside at that snow, this may be a shut-in night. But nonetheless, I came here to talk to you all about the program. And I'm using my video equipment. So let's see how well I do. Amen. All right. So the program, this is something that's very dear to my heart. Let me just go with straight talk. I spent hours trying to draft the script and trying to get everything together. But guess what? I'm just coming as I am. One thing about Prophetess, I am who I am, and I paid the cost to get here. So many years of me trying to contend with the ideals and beliefs of other people about who I ought to be and trying to fit into that mold, baby. Since my golden jubilee, I'm being who I am. So anyway, just coming with straight talk. The JUMP program was something that was birthed out of me trying to solution to the challenges of my life. And if you have walked any period of time with me in ministry or in corporate, you know that I'm always trying to find solutions for things or gaps that I've had. And so the JUMP program is the answer to us not having the resources or access or the knowledge of how to cross over into, I'm going to say, lucrative careers or careers that can provide for us financial stability. As I've shared my testimony in the past, I have been in IT in over 25 years, and they still trying to kick me out. I had to break down some walls and some barriers, and I would say I'm a non-traditional fit for this industry. And when I initially got into corporate America, nobody taught me some of the social skills, some of the soft skills that you need, some of the core competencies. Nobody took the time. Here I am, I'm not Jenny from the block. I'm Dawn from the block, born and raised Detroit, Michigan, so I didn't know that it's possible for you to manage conflict without having to resolve it, right? I didn't know that you can have a level of emotional intelligence that allows you to be attacked, but not to take it personally. I didn't know that you could manage your time, or you can manage up, right, to set and level set expectations. So much. And so we formulated the design of the program around that concept, right? That some things you're not going to be taught academically, some things you're just not going to be taught through culture. Corporate America is a strange bird, and it has a mind of its own. So the JUMP program is a 20-week program, and it has multiple modules. The first module covers soft skills. And so, like I mentioned, emotional intelligence, servant leadership, conflict management. We have a few other under that catalog as well. We also cover, depending on the track, core competencies. So one of the tracks that is near and dear to my heart, which is our project and program management, we cover project management, business analysis, and quality assurance as our core competencies. The other area of the modules is financial literacy. Ideally, if we're taking you from one level of financial state to the next level, it's important that you know how to manage your financial resources, to be a good steward over the financial increase. And then finally, we have our business applications and systems training, again, specific to the track. But for instance, with our project management, it would be tools like Microsoft Project, Microsoft PowerPoint, Excel, things like that. We have also incorporated some AI fundamentals because it's very important to me that we get in front of this as our world is changing. The way that our workforce will be, I'm talking about in the next 4 or 5 years, is going to change. And my goal is to set us up for the future of that change. Amen. So everything I do is Christ-centered. My heart is never to coerce anyone into my beliefs, but because of the mandate that I've received from God and the principles that I live out daily through Christ, I feel it my responsibility to help others to draw them in, amen, to draw them into a life that God intended for his people. And again, that is centered around stability, right? So the other component or part of the program is we have certification preparation. And so most of that will be around certification test and learn. And we will also have individuals that will help you to learn through your journey. The model that I've adopted is a hybrid model. And what we're doing is we are bringing the experts from the field. We're bringing them to you. What God showed me as it relates to this specific program, which, by the way, is not for everyone, but what we want to do is to build a tangible community. I believe that we learn better together. And so we have physical trainings that will be facilitated out of our location. And with that, as I mentioned, we're bringing the experts to you. Those experts will facilitate that training. They are actively in the field today. We have certified training that will be administered. They will help you with your labs and they will help you to succeed. It's important that we get beyond just the peripheral or surface level understanding of things, but we have a true to life applicable understanding of these different job skills so that you can move into this either any industry, right? Being confident that you have the skills needed to succeed. Our program is geared in such a way that upon completion, you will be prepared to work in the capacity of any function associated with the track that you have the training for. So for instance, if you take our project management track, you will be able to function as a project manager upon completion of the program, okay? So we provide supplemental or supporting support as well. So we provide career coaching, life coaching, any help that you would need in your personal life, professional life. So we're here. Again, I'm in the most humble way. I am a nobody trying to tell everybody about somebody who loves everybody. I want to say that in the way that I entreat you. I want to say that in the way that we design these programs. I want to say that in the way that we celebrate your successes. And this has been my heart. Over the last 20 years, I have launched the JUMP program. We started out with the pilot of the JUMP program. We had many successes and learnings there. We then beta tested the JUMP program. Again, we had learnings, some failures, and again, I'm still here. My heart is pure. I want to see people realizing their potential. And I believe that this is the first step. Again, I'm not perfect, but I will perfect my approach to providing what you need. Our program, and I wrote this down, so I'm going to read it verbatim. So let's see if I can get to it. I want to talk about the different tracks. So our first track is our project and program management, focus, organizing work, driving execution, supporting delivery teams, project coordination, agile basics. We'll review task tracking, risk and issue management, which is very important. Stakeholder communication. One of the most important skill set of a project or a program manager is your ability to communicate. For me, over the years, I've been successful because I've been very transparent and my communication has been consistent. And again, that's an important key. We'll learn tools like Jira, their Smartsheet, Microsoft Project Basics. We'll talk about career paths and how you can get in the flow of this industry. You will be equipped for project coordination, Again, because of the certification piece, depending on the path that you take, you can function at the level of a junior project manager, PMO analyst, or a senior level project manager. You can also function in the area of operations coordination. This is a fit for detail-oriented adults, those who have strong communications, those who are natural organizers, and you just want to take that to the next level. One of the learnings that I gained when we piloted the program is that most often the skills that you're going to learn in this track are transferable from things that you already do, right? So we manage our homes, we manage our expenses, we manage our income, and learning to do that from a project perspective, right? We strategize and we, have projects that we run at home all the time. So again, transferable skills, nothing that we're going to teach will be over your head. And what we will attempt to do is make sure we meet you where you are. The second track, and this is one that I'm very excited about, we're going to have a track for data and AI foundations. Listen, if you don't hear nothing else from me, get out of the bubble of fear when it comes to AI. AI is our future. And I leverage AI as a thought partner, as an assistant, as an agent of change. You don't have to allow it to think for you. A lot of people are afraid of this super intelligence that's coming. But the reality is, there is nothing new under the sun. Absolutely nothing. I'm praying, y'all. I'm praying. There's a colleague that I met very recently, and he's a great, great teacher. I'm praying that I can get him on our roster to come in and do a training. And he helps us to understand AI been here a long time. I'm talking about since the 1800s. It is just how it is presenting in our generation. So anyway, I'm not going to go too long into that because, like I said, I love everything AI. I'm a wannabe tech geek and tech nerd, and this allows me. This is my crutch. It allows me to, quickly learn things. And I use AI to learn. I'm telling you, I do some prompts where I'll have AI, some of the most complex things that for years I wanted to know about, I'll use AI to teach me and to train me. I'm going through a certification now, and I'm using AI. I'm using it. So anyway, all right. So the second track is data and AI foundations. The focus is understanding data, using insights to support decisions. The skills that you'll be taught will be data literacy, basic analytics, reporting, AI-assisted analytics. The tools that you'll learn will be Excel, Power BI, Tableau Basics, AI analytics tools, other tools, and the career path that you could expect, again, depending on the certification path, data analysis support, reporting analytics, operations analytics. And this is a fit for those curious thinkers, for pattern spotters. You can easily spot patterns, and people who like numbers with meanings. Okay. Again, this area is one that now I do project management. That's just the field I've been in, but I've always wanted to get into data analytics. But this brain of mine, it just, before AI, I just couldn't get a lot of things. But now, like I said, I leverage AI to kind of teach me. So my analytics skills with data has gotten better. It breaks it down in the simplest form. But anyway, so my goal is to provide you with that training. The third track is prompt engineering and AI workflow design. Again, the focus is going to be using AI tools to improve work processes. We don't use AI to overthrow our thinking, to critically think for us, to creatively think for us, but it can be an assistant, okay? The skills that we'll teach is prompt writing, workflow automation, AI use in business operations, and responsible AI practices. I'm in auditing. How I got here, I don't know, but my current function on my day job, I do IT auditing, and AI is kind of an unknown right now, and but the auditing practice, governance around that is growing, and that's going to be a great opportunity for career paths. That's going to be a great opportunity for career paths, because right now we don't know what we don't know, and we're going to need people to govern that. I guarantee you this track is something that you want to take a look into if you're interested in AI. And so the career path that this would be associated with would be AI operations support, digital workflow analyst, and automation specialist. Also, I think I skipped over the tools that we will train on, which is ChatGPT, AI Copilot, and automation platforms. This track is for people who are creative problem solvers, process thinkers, non-coders who want AI careers. Again, the biggest superhero power with AI is that you are an effective problem definer. That if you can define a problem and you are a critical thinker to design solutions for problems, you want to learn how to build these prompts so that you can be on the front of the curve as this AI thing. They keep talking about the AI bubble that's going to burst. It's going to burst in the areas of delusion. Some people are delusional. You think that God is going to allow man to create something that's going to come in and automate life, automate humanity. That's not going to happen. Listen, I don't know who's going to be upset behind this, but it's not going to happen. But this tool that we're leveraging, AI, can be an assistant to us. So think about that. That's another track. Then we have our cybersecurity and risk foundations track. And the reason I put this one on here, like I said, is just from my recent function. And I'm learning so much. I give these people the blues. I'm telling you the truth. I give these people the blues because I am learning. And as I'm learning this field, I'm just like, are we allowed to do this? Are we supposed to do that? You know, and so I have all of these questions around it. But in the spirit of teaching what I know, right? I want to help others to learn in this area. So our focus is going to be on protecting systems, managing digital risk, supporting security teams. The skills that we're going to teach is security fundamentals, identity and access concepts, risk assessment basics, and governance awareness. The tools that we'll focus on is security dashboards, risk frameworks, and monitoring tools. And the thing that I'm seeing with in this area is that they're moving more to automation, automating the auditing process. I don't know how I feel about that because I'm trying to separate my own personal and professional perspective with the true value, right, of going in this direction. In other words, is AI about to take my job? But because of the nature of risk identification and management, I think you're going to always need a human touch. But in either way, my goal for adding this track was to help others to get in this field, which again, going to be very lucrative. I haven't done the analysis, or I haven't put together what the salary potential is for each of these, but any of these tracks, as you take them and come out, there's a potential of making anywhere from 80 to 100,000, a year. Again, depending on what direction you go in, especially with these certifications. And then we can't even put a cap on it if you go into an entrepreneurial path. But anyway, where did I end at? So I talked about the tools, the career path, a SOX analyst support, and GRC analyst, security operations assistant. And so GRC is governance, risk, and compliance analyst. And then SOX is the SOX is the governing for like the financial applications and things like that. SOX, what is it, Urbane or something like that? My brain just left me. But so we'll have tracks for that, a track for that. This is a fit for those who are detailed focused auditors, right? Rule followers, people who value protection and order, and people with integrity. Listen, one thing I cannot stand in this field is that people, see how I can say this, people with no true authority, they will leverage and misuse and abuse the authority that's given to them in this function. And it bothers me because I'm always an advocate for the underdog. I'm always, that's why I've come to realize in my current capacity, I'm not a great fit for the area, because it's not so much that I don't like sharing with the client my findings. It's more so I like a fair and a just way to assess and really drill down into what is the true risk, right? So anyway, that ain't what I meant to say, but it's in my heart, so it came out. So that's another track. The other track is business and system analysis. And so the focus is translating business need into technical solutions. The skills that we'll teach is requirements elicitation, process mapping, documentation, stakeholder analysis. We'll teach tools like Visio, Lucidchart, whiteboards, Confluence, Jira. We'll teach those tools so that you are ready day one to start functioning. And so the career path for these are business analysts, systems analysts, product operations support, okay? This track is a fit for those who are big picture thinkers, those who are active and good listeners, those who are bridge builders between people and systems. And when I'm telling you, I always say I'm a BA nerd, a business analyst nerd. That is the area of my career that I love the most, because it gave me the opportunity to serve others and helping them to drive their needs into actionable tasks, right? And working between my business partners and my solution, like my developers and things like that. I love it. I absolutely love it. It requires a lot of problem solving, a lot of soft skills, communications, conflict management, things like that. So again, this is a good track. The last track is IT support and cloud foundations. And so here we'll focus on keeping systems running, supporting user environments. The skills that you'll learn is help desk support, troubleshooting, cloud fundamentals, and IT operation basics. We'll teach tools like ServiceNow, Microsoft 365, cloud platform, ticketing systems. The career path is for those who want to be an IT support, so IT support specialist, desktop support, cloud support technicians. And this is a fit for people who are hands-on learners, those problem solvers, those service-minded adults, right? So listen, all of the training, and I'm real adamant about this, all of the training that we bring will be certified content. Again, we're taking a hybrid approach where the training that we provide will come from those certified content providers. And then we will have our experts to come in and help facilitate the classes, facilitate the courses, okay? That's very important to me because I feel like the gap in learning the skill and the application of what you learn is huge in traditional training environments, right? It's like you take a 5-month training and you look back and don't have any knowledge carry over when you actually have to apply it, right? So the formula or the approach that I came up with is that we are partnering with certified solution providers in the learning space where we will provide certified training, and then we will bring in experts to help facilitate those trainings, right? All right, so here we go. This is just my heart. Listen, I know there's a need. I know there's a need. And if you're listening to me now and you've ever thought, you know what? It's time for me to jump into my destiny, jump into that next space, that next season of my life. Consider it. Consider it. Now, there is a cost for the courses, but I'm doing everything I can to make sure that everybody can have a seat at the table. So we're working to get sponsorship. I'm working to get my roster so we can get all of the trainings delivered. The charge is going to be $250 per month. Again, it's a 5-month program. And for each of the tracks, I'm targeting getting at least 20 learners to come on board. But for each of the tracks, I need at least 5 learners to actually launch the track, because otherwise it's not going to make sense. I'm going to have to pay the facilitators that come in. I have to pay for the materials that I get. I have to pay for the space that we got. But when I tell you, I love, love, love to do it for those who will receive. Upon completion of the 5-month program, you will get a certificate. You will, again, be certification ready through our prep program. And my signature thing, you'll get a laptop at the end. Okay. So, again, I'm not pretending that I'm the best at anything. I'm just someone who experienced something. And I want to make sure my brothers, my sisters, those in our community have the resources and the access that they need. Okay. So I'm doing all I can on my end to make sure that we present this to you in excellence. We are presenting in excellence. So I'm working behind the scenes to get everything ready for you. But if you are interested in learning more, so either if you're a potential facilitator, that means that you have actively worked in the field, in the industry, verifiably, because some folks will be like, I did that before. I know that. Let me see, well, anyway, I'm not going to get into that. But if we'll pay you, if you have the skills to present, the skills to facilitate, we'll also train you. I've got somebody under my umbrella who's going to be our trainer, and she's a phenomenal trainer. She's going to do some train the trainers, okay? And our goal is to create a white glove service for our facilitators. You come in. What we need from you is your expertise. We need your expertise, your experience in the field. This may be the first time in your life that somebody said, come as you are, and meant it. we want all of you, all of your knowledge, and we'll provide the rest. We'll provide the rest. Our certified training that is already predefined, pre-prepared, and is ready. Or if you're on the other side, if you are someone who, you just been working hard all your life, and now you find yourself stuck. And a lot of us, look, I done had my what do you call it? The Golden Jubilee. I had that last year, and my birthday just passed again a few days ago, about a week or so ago. And we feel like sometimes, well, we've been stuck, so we're going to stay stuck. But you don't have to stay stuck. You don't have to stay stuck. Come and join us. Come join us as we try to build this community out, as we try to help one another. Things are changing. Things are changing in our world, and we need to be there for one another. The whole concept around this is a community that helps build each other up, right? And if I don't do nothing else, y'all know I'm going to feed you. I'm going to feed you. I'm going to educate you. And I'm going to be the concierge of knowledge and learning. And we're going to get the right people in here to help you to realize your goals and your dreams. I'll tell you a little bit about me. IT's been good to me. It's been corporate America. I don't know. But IT has been good to me, baby. And God has allowed it to be a tool by which he has extended his blessings to me and my family. And I tell everybody who's anybody that this is a field that if prophetess can make it, you can make it too. And some people looking around, they probably like, oh, she ain't making it. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. And so can you. We're going to break these walls. We're going to bring down these barriers, and we're going to help you to realize your goals. Now, if you on either side, if you on the facilitator side or if you on the student side, come committed. Come committed. One thing listen, and I'm just going to say this and then I'm going to get off of here. But I got some time because it looked like I'm going to be snowed in. But it infuriates me that people waste my time. People waste my time. I'm telling you, I would do stuff for people, take me hours to do it. It don't matter that I can do it 10 times faster than you. It doesn't mean that it doesn't take my time to do it. And then they have commit. And then when you together, then they don't want to try to retain what they're learning. We ain't got time for that. If you want to learn, this is the space for you. If you want to come and be surrounded by people who are going to applaud you and try to supply you with what you need, come on. But if you want to play, don't waste my time. Don't waste your time. I don't know if this is a good commercial or not. I said, if I want to do commercials, I'm going to do commercials. But for this and for me, I'm just coming straight talk. I acquired this space because I heard from God. I'm not even going to say I'm the best of it, but hey, baby, if Moses could do it stuttering, I can do it with all my and whatever else God gave me. We gonna let our people go. We coming after Pharaoh. Who we think he is? Got us bound for all these years. We want our peace. And as a way of getting that, we're going to, spin up this program and we're going to launch it. Again, it ain't for everybody. But I welcome you if this message touches you. Okay. All right. So it's time for me to post. I want you to like it. I want you to share it. Again, we are looking for facilitators. The criteria that we need is that you are an expert in your field. What makes you an expert? You operate in it. Your daily operations will provide you with the curriculum. We'll provide you with the training materials. We'll provide you with what you need. We just want you to come as you are so that you can help, help us to build up ourselves in this community. And if you're a good communicator, a good presenter, we're going to provide training, train the trainer training, so you would be able to, increase your skills in that area. And we're going to pay you too. So don't worry about that. And if you're on the other side, if you are a student and you're looking to learn, listen, reach out. Most people can afford $250 a month, but some people can't. And if you really cannot, then we'll work with you. We're trying to get sponsors. I actually got somebody to donate us some laptops. I got 8. I got 8. I need 12 more. I need 12 more. so we're going to be getting that. But by the time February get here, we're going to be up and running and ready. So don't you miss out. Don't you miss out. This is your season. This is your hour. This is your time. I love you so much, and I pray that God will bless you. And if you are part of this tribe, come on, we got work to do. All right. I'll talk to you later. Love you much. Bye-bye.